Hi, everybody, and welcome to Ask My Tablet, the show where you send in the questions and I ask my tablet. Very simple. So leave your questions in the comments, please. Okay, we're going to start off tonight with some from California Karen 789. Alexa, when were pretzels first made?
Here's something I found on the web. According to archive.org, pretzels had their beginning around 610 AD somewhere in southern France or northern Italy.
Well, I heard something about, I don't know how true it is, but I think it was pretzels. They said like some monks were the first to make them, but it didn't mention that in here. But that's what I heard a long time ago somewhere. Okay, I hope I got this second question right, Karen. I wrote down part of it and I forgot part. I put where did tropical originate from? I think you had said where did tropical fish originate from. So we'll try that. Alexa, where did tropical fish originate from?
Here's something I found on the web. According to supremasearch.net, the Amazon, Africa, and the south of Asia are where most tropical fish originated.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about the Amazon has just tons of different fish like that. Okay. Alexa, how many movies did Francis the Talking Mule make?
Here's something I found on the web. According to Quora.com, Francis the Talking Mule starred in 6 movies before Donald O'Connor quit the franchise because the mule was getting more fan mail than he was, though Francis was mentioned in a Far Side cartoon.
That is funny. I never knew that, but I remember I've watched a few of those. I don't know if I've watched all of them, but I remember, when I was young, watching that and getting a kick out of it. But I remember the guy that's in it. He was in a lot of movies, Donald O'Connor, and but I never knew that. That's funny. This is getting more fan mail, so he quit. Hey, whatever. Okay, Alexa, who was the voice of Francis the Talking Mule?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the distinctive voice of Francis was provided by veteran character actor Chill Wills, who lent his deep, rough vocal texture and western twang to the cynical and sardonic mule. Did that answer your question?
Oh, yes.
Thanks for your feedback.
I don't remember that name, though. Pretty cool name, though. Chill Wills. All right. Here's a couple from This and That with Debbie Jean. Alexa, who invented the air conditioner?
Air Conditioner is by TM Soft's White Noise Sleep Sounds.
Huh? Let's just say who made the first one. Alexa, who made the first air conditioner?
Air Conditioner is by TM Soft's White Noise Sleep Sounds.
Air Conditioner by Tim. I don't know. She just can't. She's having a glitch on that one for some reason. Okay. How about where did it come from? I'll try one more time. Alexa, where did the air conditioner come from?
Air Conditioner is originally from the United States.
Okay. And she's got the flag, so. All right. She just has a problem with that one. It's funny, though. How about. I think I know this one. Alexa, did the Hindenburg have any successful flights before the disaster?
Here's something I found on the web. According to airships.net, the Hindenburg had been launched on March 4, 1936, and had completed 62 successful flights, including multiple crossings of the North and South Atlantic, before crashing at the American naval base at Lakehurst while attempting to land.
Yeah, I heard that, it'd been all over the place. So they, were thinking it was safe and stuff. But that is still awful to this day if you see that. Amazingly, a lot of people survived, though, from it, too. Alexa, How much did it cost to travel on the Hindenburg?
Here's something I found on the web. According to OrlandoSentinel.com, in May 1937, when the Hindenburg departed Frankfurt for Lakehurst with 97 crew members and passengers, a round-trip ticket cost $810.
And, you know, that's a lot of money back then, too. That's a lot. So surprisingly, I mean, you could pretty much buy a car in 37, I guess a car would have been more than it was, you know, when they first came out with cars. But I mean, you could buy one of these Model Ts or whatever for like $500 or something, I think, 700 or something. So anyway, comparatively, that's a lot of money for a trip. Okay, here's one from Crystal's Pets and Plants. What is? Okay, Alexa, what are goat and sheep's main diets?
Here you go.
Stop, Alexa, stop. She's giving me movies or something. Let's see. Let's just say, what do they eat? Alexa, what do sheep and goats eat?
Here's something I found on reference.com. Goats are herbivores that consume a wide variety of plant materials ranging from grass to twigs and woody stems. In the wild, goats are foragers similar in dietary habits to deer. However, they mainly rely upon leafy greens for nutrition.
Okay, let's try separately on the sheep. Alexa, what do sheep eat?
Here's what I found on sheep's Wikipedia page. Sheep are exclusively herbivorous mammals. Most breeds prefer to graze on grass and other short roughage, avoiding the taller woody parts of plants that goats readily consume. Both sheep and goats use their lips and tongues to select parts of the plant that are easier to digest or higher in nutrition. Sheep, however, graze well in monoculture pastures where most goats fare poorly.
Okay, that's pretty cool. We got a lot of info there. And here's the rest of them will be from Bond Swanson. Thank you, Bond. Thank you, everybody. Crystal, Debbie, and Karen. So here we go. Alexa, what were the first words ever recorded?
Here's something I found on the internet. According to the Bible, I imagine that the first spoken word was let. Written language was invented in Mesopotamia around 3000 BC.
That's not when it was recorded. On tape, would you say? Recorded on tape? Alexa, what were the first words recorded on tape?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Well, I don't know how else to ask that one with her. What were the first words said on a recording? Let's try that. Alexa, what were the first words said on a recording?
Here you go.
Alexa, stop. She sent me pictures of movies. Okay, she's just having a problem with that one tonight. Alexa, what is the most popular social media platform today?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Facebook is the largest social media network in the world and has over 1.5 billion people logging into the site daily.
Wow. 1.5 billion with a B. Alexa, how many tree species are there in the world?
According to NPR, there are over 60,000 different known species of trees on Earth. The country with the greatest variety of tree species is Brazil, with 8,715.
Wowee. Okay, Alexa, what is a football fish?
The football fish form a family, Haemontolophidae, of globose, deep-sea anglerfishes found in tropical and subtropical waters of the Atlantic, Indian, and Pacific Ocean.
Pretty ugly fish, ain't it? Dang. Okay. Alexa, what is the lifespan of a monarch butterfly?
The average lifespan of a monarch butterfly is 5 weeks.
Doesn't seem like very long, does it? Really doesn't. You know, I only saw like a couple last year. I got pictures of one of them. I got lucky enough to take pictures of one out there. Okay. Alexa, what are Rust Belt cities?
Here's something I found on the web. According to thoughtco.com, some major industrial cities of the Rust Belt include Chicago, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Cleveland, and Detroit.
I guess because of the metal industry. And I have lived near 3 of these cities out of 5, or how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've lived in near 3 of these cities: Chicago, Pittsburgh, and Detroit. I've lived in near those 3 cities. Okay. Alexa, what is the most popular favorite color?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, blue is the most common favorite color. Green is the second most favorite color. Source SciMinds.com.
I like blue. Blue is my favorite. Okay. Alexa, what makes some food organic?
Are you trying to shop for food organic?
No.
All right.
Okay. Let me just say what makes food organic. Maybe she'll do. Alexa, what makes food organic?
Here's something I found on the internet. Organic foods are grown without the use of conventional pesticides, artificial fertilizers, human waste, or sewage sludge.
Well, I wouldn't want human waste or sewage sludge around my vegetables. So I try not to use any pesticides, but sometimes you just have to use them if your crop's being destroyed. I think it was last year about the only time I had to use it. I had to use a spot here and there with a little spray bottle, but I had some green beans. Something was all of a sudden all over them. These look like little caterpillars, and that was a problem, you know. So I had to use some. And, you know, sometimes you have to use fertilizer sometimes too, but it's hard to grow everything truly organic. I've got all organic soil out there. Anyways, we'll see. When did the Chicago... Alexa, when did the Chicago River start to flow backwards?
Here's something I found on the web. According to ActiveBoard.com, the Chicago River used to flow backward into Lake Michigan until 1900.
I never knew that. Never knew that. That's crazy. I wonder what made it. Let me ask her. Alexa, what made the Chicago River start to flow backward?
Here's something I found on the web. According
To
to Gossity.com, the Chicago River flows backwards, thanks to modern engineering.
So they did something. Alexa, what did they do to make the Chicago River flow backwards? Curious.
Here's something I found on the web. According to BritishAirways.com, in 1900, in order to help sanitation issues in Lake Michigan, engineers achieved what was considered impossible. They reversed the direction of the Chicago River, using a series of canal locks, so the river flowed away from the lake.
Isn't that crazy? I never knew that either. I'm learning some good things today. Alexa, what's the biggest city in the world?
The most populated city is Chongqing, whose population is 30.2 million people.
What? Wow. Yeah, I had to dig a little bit on that one with Chicago River. That was very interesting, though, my investigation, so to speak. Chongqing River. The second is Shanghai. The third, did I say river? Chongqing, the city. Then Shanghai, then Beijing, then Chengdu, then Tianjin. So none of our cities are that big, 30 million. Okay, Alexa, What is the northernmost city in the world?
Here's something I found on the internet. Hammerfest, Finnmark, Norway is the northernmost city in the world. They sport and commercial fish.
So in Norway. Alexa, when was the first oven invented?
Oven is something that was invented in 29,000 BC.
What? I guess maybe a rock oven or something. Maybe you should think about the very first oven. How about the first electric oven? Alexa, when was the first electric oven invented?
Here's something I found on the web. According to how.co.uk, Canadian Thomas Ahern invented the first electric oven in 1882.
No way. That's a long time ago, but better than 30,000 BC or whatever. That had to be like the first rock oven, I guess, maybe she had in mind. Let's see if she'll tell us a different story today. If not, we'll just have to take whatever if she even does it. I rebooted my tablet before we started. Let's see if it makes any difference. Alexa, tell me a story.
The Squirrel and the Acorn. There once was a squirrel who found an acorn he loved very much. One evening, he kissed the acorn goodnight and tucked it under a leaf. But after he fell asleep, a storm came and blew leaves all over the forest floor. Frantically he searched, but the acorn was lost. The squirrel crawled into his den, where he stayed for many years. When he finally emerged, there were new trees and new acorns, but, thought the squirrel, there was nothing that could replace the one he had lost. He sighed and was about to head back to his den when an acorn fell and bopped him on the head, then another. Soon, he was nearly buried in them, and it was only a moment until he realized that something felt different, but also very familiar. The acorns had a nutty scent he had smelled before, and their color was an auburn he had previously seen. With much excitement, the squirrel ran up the trunk of the tree that had dropped them, and he understood. His beloved acorn had grown into a magnificent tree. Crying with happiness, he clambered into the branches where he lived, happy and peaceful, till the end of his days.
That's kind of ironic since I've had them out here digging around in my garden trying to find the ones that they buried, last fall or whatever. Of course, the new one, I don't know. I guess they're just curious. They think there might be some in there or something. I hope they leave this one alone or I'll have to buy more forks. The one up against the house here. Okay, let's see. Alexa, sing me a song.
I've been thinking a lot about what makes me feel happy. The little things that happen day to day. It's a forecast full of sun, or a recipe for fun. The daily news or playing songs that put you in a groove. I just want to say thank you. It's your team's winning score, or a list for the store. Turning on your coffee pot when you laugh at my jokes or not. I'd like to say thank you.
Well, I've heard the story, but I don't believe I've heard that song. And that's awesome. She, sometimes she does the same ones over and over. Sometimes she surprises you. So that's really good. Let's see if her jokes are funny. Alexa, tell me a joke.
What happened to the Jedi who licked a toad? He got Star Warts.
Okay, that's pretty good. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why didn't the virtual date go well? It was a bad connection.
Okay, everybody, I'm going to make that it. On that note, for Ask My Tablet tonight, keep them questions coming in, and we'll keep doing them. So, everybody, have a great evening. That's going to be it for me. And please press that like button. That means a lot to me. Please press the like button. I really like that myself, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out, everyone, and share with somebody today. Thanks for watching, and I will see everybody in the morning at morning devotions. God bless.